Hi and welcome everybody. How are we doing today? Let's see. Shasta still messing with the camera.
That one was an accident.
I love that last minute kind of panic to just set the mic. Oh my god, which angle? Hi. It's been a while. We're back now, back to our original programming because we had a few weeks break, then we had a one shot, we had another break, and now we're back again with the continuation of our original one shot, which is actually part of the session, or at least part of the world that we're in. I will recap it all in a moment, but before I do that, we will quickly do the introductions, and then we will get straight into the game because we need to bring everybody back up to speed about where we're at. Because they've all forgotten and I've forgotten, so shots all round. But yeah, we'll make it up as we go along, and it'll be fine. It's fine. We've got this under control. We'll begin with other Mo, who is sat to my right. I say right on screen. So right on screen. Do you want to introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, I am Mojam. I play a Goblin Ranger called Snickle Bristleback, who has an obsession, let's say, with plants, loves and hates them, vegetarian, all that stuff.
And
yeah, that's pretty much it for now.
Cool. And then beside Mo, we have Shasta.
Hi, I'm Shasta. I'm playing Thundara, a Goliath barbarian. And I don't know anything. I don't know a damn thing.
You don't. That's in line with your character, so it's perfect.
Yeah, that's per usual.
Yeah. Hopefully the audio. Sorry, I'm checking the levels and everything seems to be okay. But if there is a problem, I'm sure somebody can tell me. Then right below me, there's Derek.
Hi, I'm playing Welvrin Torres. Well, all I know is that I'm called Welvrin. And that I apparently have a job, but that's all the letter disclosed to me. So
yeah, that's true.
All I know.
That's all you know. And beside Welvrin, we have CG.
Hello, I'm playing Hazas, a kindly old woman who likes butterscotch treats and has interesting political views.
Yes, but you're a druid.
Yes,
which is that's something. So
I didn't know you're an old woman.
well, I mean, not a very convincing old woman.
Oh right, yeah, from last
time. You have to put dirt on his face and go in disguise. So, a recap of what happened to you guys. You were celebrating post-victory at the inn, and an interesting individual came and joined you at your table, and they brought you all drinks, and you all sat and you had food with them and everything. You got so tired you fell asleep at the table where you were at downstairs. When you woke up the next morning, you have zero memory of anything. You don't know where you are. You don't know your name. You don't know anything. You pretty much, the only thing you really know about yourself is your race. That's all you know. But all your backstory, your history, any other things you knew other than the fact that you can, speak the languages you speak, how to read and write. Otherwise, zero.
Just race or race and class?
You don't. You know your race. You don't know your class. So when you woke up, you had a couple of conversations with people. There was a letter that was delivered to the front desk for Welvrin to tell him he doesn't need to come into work today, and that they'll see him on Monday. There is it was signed by Hazel. No, sorry, not Hazel. Chloe. Shot for me. Chloe, who works at the bakery somewhere in this place. You also you spoke to the innkeeper who told you all of your names, so you now know all your names, but you don't really know anything else. There is a floating theory going around that you guys are a band. That's what you might think, why you all know each other, and that you're supposed to go around performing from place to place. Certainly some of you have musical abilities and have displayed them, so there's no reason why that can't be true. some of you have been stuck with some side effects as a result of your drunkenness. You've been randomly getting headaches every time you try to remember any particular information about your past. When those headaches hit, the only cure you can find is to take a drink of some alcoholic substance. That, of course, leaves you with an effect. But if you can't take alcohol within a certain amount of time after receiving a headache, you will get a headache effect. And so that has been what's going on at this current time. Snickle is unaware of how to tell the difference between their right and their left. They get confused. Zehas feels as though they need to be in disguise all the time. So currently is mud-faced and wrapped an old cloak around them and is pretending to be an old woman. A couple of other effects you guys took were headache effects, so fine. Welvrin was collapsed on the floor in a painful headache, but is now okay. Thandara's wearing a bear rug.
I was obsessed with all things fluffy.
Anything soft and fluffy. So
yeah.
So that's where you're at right now. I think the last thing that had happened, you guys are currently outside of the inn. What's happened is your two companions, two of your companions, Callie and Marcella, are inside the inn. Marcella went in, Callie shut the door. Marcella is now freaked out because she doesn't know how to use doors. And so Callie's trying to talk her down and be like, it's okay, I will help you to understand, not realizing this is a lost cause. So they're both in there, and your friend Zephyr has taken flight to ascertain where you are, what's going on. You'll be lucky if he remembers his way back to you. So we'll see what happens with those. So that leaves the four of you.
Never seen again.
Yes, never seen again. So the four of you now are left together. You have in your hand a letter, well, in Welvrin's hand, a letter. Also, a bag of sweets, which he obtained from the person who works at in the marketplace. And otherwise no clue of anything of what you're doing. So again, I'm here to maybe I can push you in a particular direction should you need, but otherwise this is kind of like for you guys to try to work out hangover style, maybe work your way back, see what's going on, and tell me what you want to do.
I would like to try to find the bakery. Is there anybody around us that I can ask?
Yeah. There are people all around. It's now, daytime in the market square. There's people around. You can ask for directions. That's absolutely fine. I'm just because now I have to also make notes as well, which I never had to do before.
It's pretty tough, huh?
So you want to know how to get to the bakery? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You can stop any passerby. They point you in the direction. Well, they tell you it's south of where you are, pointing in a particular direction, and to just follow the road, and you'll see the bakery. Its name is Piece of Cake.
All right, I'm gonna start headed that direction and invite everybody to come along with me.
Last what I remember is I was heading the wrong direction.
Yeah, you came back.
Oh,
Do you remember you went
Did
off? Yeah, well, you went off in the other direction. Remember, then
Okay.
you started to get a headache, and that woman gave you a massage.
Right.
You remember that?
Is that what happened?
Yeah,
I do remember the massage. I thought the massage was before I got lost.
because I think what happened was you went. Everyone else went left. You went right, and then you just kept going.
Something like that.
Yeah, but she gave you a massage and sent you back on your way. So either way, you're either there or you'll meet them as they walk down, because they're walking in the same direction that you're in right now.
Maple drop.
How do the others feel about joining Welvrin on his quest to the bakery?
Tag along.
Yeah.
I follow from a distance.
Sneakily trying. Are you trying to sneakily hide behind?
Yeah.
Things
I'm
all
going
right.
building to
So you
building.
roll. Can you roll a stealth check for me?
It's going to be slower than everyone because he's crouching.
That is a 13.
13. So as you kind of make your way, following from a distance, there are some of the townsfolk are oblivious to your presence. They have no idea that you're there. Others look at you rather strangely, like, "What is this guy doing? Like, why is he pretending to be James Bond, just like crawling around on the floor, like rolling over, like behind a barrel?" It's like pretty sus, dude. So yeah, it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Some of the Snickle definitely sees you, knows that you're there, can like spot you a mile away. Thundara definitely does not see you. Has no idea where you are. Welvrin knows you're there, so you know it's not. Yeah, it's fine. You head over to the bakery, which is open. That smell of like freshly baked bread and goods wafts through the air. So even if you are unsure of the direction, the closer you approach to the vicinity, it's very clear where the bakery is. Follow your noses and you can find yourself at the entrance. You see there is a woman working behind the counter. Currently, just she's got apron on. It's got flour on it. She's at the I guess it's not really a cash register, but the safe box, right? Taking money from people and taking orders, passing cakes, and you can see further back in the premises there is another woman who's working there in the bakery, in the actual bakery section, baking things and bringing them out to put on display.
I would like to approach...
Do you go in, do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice. That would be a good start. Okay.
I'm just screaming through the door.
You don't remember anything, but you remember how awkward you are.
Muddle my way through.
You don't need to remember to be awkward.
Yeah, that's good. Right. Okay. So you. Hold on. I think my mic might be a bit loud, but that's fine. Not for you guys. I mean for the stream. Okay. So you walk in. As you do, Hazel sort of like turns around, notices Welvrin, the woman behind the counter. She looks at Welvrin and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here? I thought I told you you're gonna have the day off."
I got your letter, but I don't remember anything. Can you tell me about what happened?
Wait, no. You don't remember anything? When you say anything, like what do you mean? Do you know what day of the week it is?
When I woke up this morning, I didn't know my name.
You've had a bit too much to drink, have you? Last night, celebrating, were you? Hey?
What are we celebrating?
You don't remember anything, do you? What, all of yous?
Especially that one. And I'm gonna point to Jesus.
Well, you saved our town last night, didn't you? You killed that giant beast and all them zombies what were coming. You got rid of them all and you saved everybody. Well, a lot of everybody. Some people didn't make it, but you saved them. You saved us all.
We're fucking badass.
So we're not a band.
A metal band.
No, I'd wager you're adventurers. Although you, Welvrin, you work here now, sweeping floors and whatnot. What did you drink last night?
I wish I knew. Can you tell me anything about who I was with? Were you there?
No, I wasn't there. No, but I'm guessing you're with your friends, and I mean the whole town was in the inn last night. So, yeah, could have been with anybody really. I do know. I do recall that last night you was talking to Peter last night before you went to the inn. That's the last I seen of yous. You know, Peter, the woodcutter.
Peter who?
Oh,
Peter Woodcutter.
Right. Of course, you're not going to remember this. Okay, hold on a moment. I will write it down. Just a second. So she takes out a piece of paper and draws a rough kind of sketch outlining the location of the shop and the directions to Peter's house. She labels it quite clearly, like Peter and this piece of cake. I'd say you're best looking for any answers. You probably want to go see Peter. I know that you've spent a lot of time with him before, especially seeing as you was promoting his campaign for mayor, or so we've heard. So I guess that's quite a big deal, no?
No.
It must be. While I have you, what day of the week is it so I can be here on Monday?
Yeah, today's Friday.
Okay, thank you.
I grabbed the map.
Yeah, cool. Maybe you should take some of these with you. And then she passes some some freshly baked donuts across the counter to you guys to take. I hope you get your head sorted. Probably just need a bit of rest, really. You sure you should be up and about right now?
Not entirely.
This whole time, by the way, you know, in Assassin's Creed or Hitman, when you eavesdrop by interacting with something awkwardly nearby, I've just been stood next to a cake shelf, just eavesdropping
the whole conversation. I love that. I love that so much.
The praying thing.
Brilliant. All right. Okay. You have a map. You have
I'll lead us to this, Peter.
Cool. How are your map reading skills?
Which way is north?
It shouldn't really matter to you, to be completely honest.
I will lead us.
You have the directions of where to go, so you're probably fine.
It's just a left from here, and then a right,
Mm-hmm.
and then carry on straight.
So we're gonna go the opposite way.
Maybe we'll find some grand adventures in the opposite way. It could be fun.
Yeah. I mean, you have a map in front of you, so it's not like someone's asking you to go right or to go left. You're just looking at the directions, so you shouldn't get too waylaid. I think you'll be all right. Do you?
Yeah, we grabbed the cakes.
Yeah, the donuts.
Add it to our inventory or something.
Huh?
We add it to our inventory, or we just eating it?
It's up to you, mate. Do you want to eat it, or do you want to let it go stale in your bag?
I'm gonna eat mine.
I'm gonna eat it.
Nice.
I eat it as well then.
And what about
Are
Zayas?
we going out? Any more talking to do? I don't do the talking.
Oh, Hazas. What does Hazas do with the donut?
I'm just doing my eavesdropping thing, waiting for the group to leave.
Yeah, I mean, you still get handed a donut, though.
Oh, does she actually?
Yeah, she actually still gives you a donut.
He just throws it right back at her.
I'm not
Just
here.
leave it on the table without talking.
I'll say, do you have butterscotch?
I believe I do. And she kind of comes up with a butterscotch flavoured donut instead of a plain one.
Thank you.
She looks at it very strangely. Obviously, like, fully aware. And then, do you hand back the existing donut?
Yeah.
She kind of looks at it. It's like dripping with water, and she's just like, you can keep that one as well. It's all right.
Most kind.
if Hazel's just gonna be here for much longer, I'm gonna lose it. I can't handle it.
This is perfect. This is perfect.
Kind of sounds like me now.
I'm crying.
Okay. So you head over to Peter. Is that your plan?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. As you approach Peter's residence, again, it's all new to you. So you're approaching, and what you see is kind of the the yard where he does all the woodwork. So you can see there's like logs, felled trees. It's a big gate. It's kind of open, so you can see inside, and you can see there's like a work area covered by a kind of like a roof, but it's open, and then behind it is set a house. And you see a guy there working away on the wood at the moment. So he's sanding down some wood, and you can see there's various different things that have been made. There's like various bows, there's furniture. You can see like there's different handles for axes and stuff that have been made and just like sort of like racked up to the side as he's kind of like just getting through his business, I would say. So when you approach, he clocks you at the entrance, and he sort of like waves over to you. You see he's very jolly. He's quite happy. He's enthused to see you. So he's like, come on in. Let me get you a drink or something. And he sort of like puts down the stuff he's doing. And at the back, like in his little area where he works, there's like he's got like jugs of like this drinks and cups and things. So he like pours out a few cold drinks, and he beckons you over to join him.
I go over and join him.
Yeah.
Cool. Here you go. How are you all doing today? What a night that was. Are you all feeling okay? How are your heads treating you? I think we did drink a bit too much. Nora's still asleep. She's out cold.
Never had any complaints.
Stop.
You don't get it.
No.
How's your head?
I'm with you now.
Thank you.
I said so many things, I forgot the first thing I said.
Shot.
Peter, who was with us at the table last night?
It was someone I've never seen before, but you seem very friendly with her.
Can you describe them to me?
Yeah, absolutely, I can. And I can even show you a picture.
Drew a picture of her.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Well, no, as in, he can describe it to you, but it will show you a picture.
Mo will show you.
Yes, I will show you a picture.
Given how frequently we have party members coming and going, it could be Zephyr for all we know.
So true. Hey Holly, thanks for the lurk. Right, how does one copy? Duplicate. There. View original. Copy image, and I will post this in the chat so you all can see it. Banter. Actually, maybe NPC notes.
That makes the most sense to me.
And there it is. This is the woman who was at your table yesterday. She is an elf. Dark skinned with long dark hair that's curly. She was wearing a leather coat adorned with fur, and otherwise wearing leather clothes. She seemed, from Peter's description, to be very jovial. You seemed to get on with her very well, and you had spent pretty much most of the night chatting with her. She had left sort of earlier than the others because Peter was still around after she had gone. Excuse me. But that's all he knows. But then he does ask you, but what? Do you not remember who you were talking to yesterday? How drunk are you guys?
So I'll tell you the same thing that I told the woman at the bakery. I woke up this morning not remembering my name, and none of us knew who each other are, or know who each other are.
What's a Nora?
That is very concerning. Doesn't sound like any effect of alcohol I've ever come across.
That's what has me concerned.
And Nora's my daughter, by the way, Thundara. You and her are, I mean, you've become pretty good friends.
Got a friend?
Yes, I think she would definitely consider you a friend.
Oh, I'd love to meet this Nora sometime.
I'm sure when she wakes up, she'll want to talk to you. Especially given your current condition. I wonder if there's anything we can do to help.
What time of day is it?
Your memory. It's still early. It's morning.
That's an early bird, is she then?
Yeah, I mean, she did drink quite a lot.
Yeah.
And she's only young.
Did you see where this mystery woman went after she left?
I'm afraid not. I wasn't really paying close attention. She seemed like a good friend of yours, and so I paid no notice, really.
Was she alone?
Yes, she was alone. That much I can recall. But I mean, given the way you've described what's going on with you, I mean, maybe it might be worth taking a trip to the hospital. Maybe they have something that can help you.
Can you help us find the hospital?
Yes, of course. You won't know. Yeah.
I hand you the map. And can you say, can you?
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good map. Did you draw this?
No. What's her name? Draw it.
Can you do a history check for me?
Baker. History check.
with disadvantage. I mean, you're gonna fail anyway.
Disadvantage 5. Well, let's see. Disadvantage, 5.
Okay. In which case, let's see what you get. So now, obviously, as you do that, you try and remember the baker's name, and your head starts
I actually remember
to hurt a lot. You have approximately 1 round, very quick, to try and find some alcohol, or you're gonna have some trouble.
You wouldn't have some ale or anything lying around, would you? I've got this headache that keeps coming. Good man, Peter. Right, Peter.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to be drinking this soon again after everything?
Yes. I've been having it all morning.
Okay, do you want to roll a persuasion check for me?
That'll be fine. Persuasion. Oh dear, -1. 7.
He's like, no, I don't think I can hand over something to you. I wouldn't feel right. I feel like you just get yourself to a hospital, please. Like,
how would you feel about giving me a massage then?
well, you don't know if you need that yet. We'll have to see. But you are going to take a headache effect now. So let me just get
head.
just the head.
Just on my head.
Just the head. 1 second.
Well, my third thing. Well, second.
One needs dice.
Oh yeah, one does.
So first, the damage that you're going to have to take. Well, actually, not yet. Not yet. First, we'll see if you can do this thing or not, and if you can't do this thing, then you're going to take damage. The headache is causing you to have a severe sensitivity to sunlight. You need to get into darkness as quickly as possible, shutting out any sources of light. However you can get dark, you need to do it right now.
Okay. Well, I can go two ways about this. Does he have any dark areas in the house?
I mean, there's the house itself. I mean, everywhere outside there's the woods, but I guess it wouldn't be completely dark.
Is it like direct light or like light coming through windows, that sort of
Yeah, even that. Like, you want to shut out any light. I mean, there are like various like sheds or cabins where he stores tools and stuff.
Okay.
Snickle, what's wrong? You look perturbed. Marcella taught me that word yesterday. Perturbed.
How would you remember that? Failure. History check.
Oh wait, this morning.
History
Never
check.
mind. No.
Yes. Yes.
You're rude to me.
What did she try to remember?
Wait, it's a D20, right?
Yeah. But
It's 20.
But with disadvantage.
Never mind. That's
1.
a 9.
9. Yeah, no, you don't. You start to get a headache too. You either need to get some alcohol or you're going to suffer. Meanwhile, Snickle, what are you going to do?
I'm going to, as far as I remember, I'm going to run to this Hazas. And I think he's under a cloak. And I'm going to try hide under that cloak.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm wearing a curtain.
Yeah, he's
okay, even better.
literally
More space, and I'm a small character.
Yeah, that's true.
Like snuggling.
You do that, Zehas. What do you do when you see Snickle coming at you trying to hide under your curtain?
Darkness.
Well, I've got to play it cool, right? I can't give away that like anything is weird or I'm in disguise or anything, so I just have to be like, oh my.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Okay.
It's dark in here.
That sounds good to me. Thundara, how are you going to get some alcohol?
I hope it's not too wet for you.
Wow.
I get very close to Peter and I say, "Where's the booze?"
All right, hold on. You can do that with intimidation, but I just need to quote CG for this.
Thank you. What makes it so much worse is looking at CG when he says it. I hope it's not too wet for you.
Intimidation check.
Yep. Oh god. Is it also with disadvantage or just regular?
No, just regular.
Okay. That is a 8, 9, 10, 11.
11, that'll do. He's like, okay, Thundara, you don't need to get aggressive. I understand that you want something to drink. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with all of you right now, but look, here you go. And he goes back to a cupboard which he opens and pulls out like it's like a beer. and passes it to you.
I chug it, all of it, and then I say, "That wasn't aggressive. That was very kind of me. I was being very polite."
So now, with your new state of slightly drunkenness, if anybody is saying any kind of information about anything they've done or something that somebody else has done, no matter what the situation, you always need to come in and one-up that. So whatever that anyone else did, you've got to come in on top and be like, one-up on anything. It could be
oh god,
any relatable conversation. You just got to one-up on.
Okay.
Is all attention apart from Snickle currently away from me?
Yes.
Is there a tablecloth?
No.
Is there another curtain?
No, you're outside.
Oh, I thought we went in.
No, you're all outside right now. You're literally outside at the where he works.
Is there well, there wouldn't be a tarp. They didn't really exist in
No.
Fantasyland. Guess we'll just have to be together.
Oh
for a
no,
bit.
that's sorry. Yeah, tarp, but there would be like a cloth to cover certain items to protect it from weather and whatever. Is that what you're after?
Yeah, I want to do a switcheroo. Whilst everyone's attention is that way.
Right, so you're going to try and take some kind of the cloth away and what, just put it around yourself?
Does the cloth look big enough for me?
If it's the cloth I'm thinking of, it's huge.
Then
it's a very hefty,
yes, I would probably,
thick.
You know, like a shawl or something that's kind of wrapped around
me
a few times. I'd probably want to do that with.
Yeah, it's going to be several times. Okay, so you need to swap it out. I'm guessing you're going to try and do this sneakily.
I mean, Snickle is going to see.
Yeah, of course, because he's with you. But everybody else.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to roll the stealth for me, and see if you. Or wait, should we do sleight of hand?
They are the same.
Yes.
And that is a 14.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Everyone else is busy. Peter's turned his back to go get some beer for Thundara. So yeah, that's cool. You do.
So
that.
I'm in the original curtain.
Yep. You've got your own curtain now.
I'm still here, don't worry.
Just like hidden away from the darkness. The effect won't last forever, don't worry. Just a short time. To be fair, you have managed, so like within a minute or so you can your headache will go and you'll be okay.
And I'm gonna say, in Snickle's general direction, say nothing.
I say nothing.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Okay, cool.
I start to try to cut out some eye holes like a ghost sheet in the curtain so I can actually see where I'm going. But it's going to be this little lump of curtain whenever I
walking around. Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense because you were trying to block out the sunlight. So it's like, well, why would you make eye holes to then see the sunlight?
Looking at it, I thought I didn't want something to hit me.
Well, no, not to hit you. Because that's what's causing you a headache, right? That's seeing. So you want to block out the sunlight so you don't see it.
I thought it was like a vampire thing.
No. It's okay because
fine. We'll go without the holes then.
Yeah, I mean the effect is going to end very soon.
And I can't tell my right from left, so good luck.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Okay. So Peter's giving you this information. Well, he's told you who you were with. That's all he can say. But he obviously suggests that you go maybe and get seen. He does take that map off of you, and draws a path to the hospital.
I take it from under the curtain. Or is someone else interacting with him? I don't know.
Peter, before we go, is there anything we should know about this place?
The hospital?
The environment in general.
Oh.
Hint.
Yes, I suppose you won't really remember. Not that it seems to have bothered you so much so far anyway, but magic is forbidden in this land.
I've never done magic a day in my life.
I know
so
magic.
I'm like already way ahead of you.
Which one of us knows magic?
I don't know. I'm just a goblin.
So he points at you, Welvrin. You seem to know some little magic, and your friend Zehas, who's acting very strangely over there in the distance, he also knows some magic.
Is he pointing at the curtain right now?
Yeah, he's pointing at the curtain because he doesn't know, right?
Somehow shorter than before.
Excellent. Guys, it's working.
So happy.
All right. Well, thank you, Peter. You've been very helpful. Hopefully, we can get to the bottom of this. And good luck in your bid for mayor.
So you remember that?
No, we were told that.
Well, thank you. I heard that you support my running for mayor. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do it, but I do appreciate your support.
You've been very helpful. We'll do what we can.
I hope you all feel better.
Do I know that I have like gold on me? Like I have money?
Yeah, you would have seen it in your pack.
I give the appropriate amount for the boost that he gave me.
All right. He like shakes his head. He's like, no, there's no need for that, Thunder. After everything you've done, after you saved my daughter, please, this one's on me.
Am I a fucking hero?
I would.
Oh.
You've certainly proven yourself to be a hero in this town.
Nice. Now walk away.
Getting a new understanding of myself. This is awesome. Okay.
I walk in whatever direction I'm facing. Into Nora's bedroom.
You trip over a bucket and land face under the ground.
Do I see this?
Yes.
Can I pick him up and put him on my shoulders underneath the thing?
Yeah, but you think it's Zehas.
Well, you're a lot lighter than I expected.
Okay.
Extra fur. You got fur around you as well. Hide under that as well. Did you say this thing lasts a while, by the way?
No. Your headache's over now. You're good.
Even the light thing?
Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. No, that's done now. The effect is only lasts for a few minutes. It's like
so I'm just still wearing a bear for no reason?
No. Your fluffy thing is from drunkenness.
Gotcha.
That
Great.
lasts until you're not drunk anymore.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
The
drunkenness effects and the headache effects are different.
Gotcha.
Right. So you guys heading in the direction of the hospital?
Well,
Yes.
I don't know what's going on with them, but I'm smearing some more mud on my face.
Of course. Are you going to try and adopt a new disguise, or are you going to stay on the same disguise?
Come back to me on that one.
All right. That's good. But no, you're smearing more dirt on your face because that was literally your whole thing. It's like just smear. It's like not even use a disguise kit. Just smear mud. That's the way. So you feel taller, nice. So you head over in the direction of the hospital, which on the map is labeled Church Hospital in the same building. So as you head over to the giant building that looks kind of important, you see the sign there, which says it's it says the sign for the church, and then also says the sign also then states the school, and then the sign for the hospital, and it's all in the same building. As you can see the different doors, there's one main door to enter for the church and hospital, so you can. It's not locked. It's open, so you can head off in there if you like.
I would like to go in.
I follow.
Follow, so Snickle automatically follows. And where's Hazass in all this?
Following from a distance.
Following from a distance. Classic.
Hazass is my favorite character ever.
I know, Hazass is the best.
I love that he's probably leaving a trail of water.
Trail of water and dirt. Just together.
Mud.
Just muddy footprints everywhere. So as you enter the big doors, you open them up, you can see a hallway. To the left of the hallway is the entrance to a rather large church. You can see they're all like the pews are all like lined up there, and you can see there are various like candelabras are all lit, and you notice there is an Aarakocra woman inside the church building lighting the various candles. She hears the door open and turns to look in your direction, and she greets you, not like in a "oh my god, I know you guys really well" kind of way, but in like a "oh, I recognize you" sort of way. So she sort of turns and she looks at you for a second, and then she's like, "Oh, hello, welcome back. It's been a couple of days. How have you been? How goes your journeys?"
I don't know.
Well, you seem lost.
I seem the most lost.
That's what everyone keeps saying.
Well, in times of confusion, I find that prayer helps. You are welcome to come in and offer a prayer. Maybe you will find some enlightenment.
I think I need medical attention.
Ah. That would be the doors to your right, just up ahead. That's where our infirmary is.
Thank you. And I'm gonna...
But don't underestimate the power of the gods. They can help you.
Uh-huh.
It's more than one.
It's more than... What's a god?
What's a god? Who is this?
God?
Who is this god? Okay, so you're not going to go in and offer a prayer. You're like, fuck that crazy pigeon. We're off in another direction.
Yeah.
I'm just going to blank out, not knowing what prayer involves, but I just ignore it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. You can do that. You go through the double doors that have the sign to the hospital or the infirmary, and there you see a human. Well, is she a human? Yes, a human woman. In a room that has several sort of beds. There's no one in the room and no one in the bed. Sorry. But she is currently stacking what looks to be small vials and various bandages and dressings into various shelves in the room. That's what she's doing when you walk through the door.
I'm going to walk up to her and start a conversation. Our memories have been tampered with, and we're wondering if you could help us.
She stops and turns around. She looks at you. She knows you. Oh. Good morning. You're... Sorry. Did you say your memories have been tampered with?
Yes.
And how are you sure? How do you know this?
Well, you know us. The woman out front knows us. None of us have any recollection of ever being here. We didn't know our names this morning. And we've been running all over town figuring out what happened last night.
I was running faster.
Do correct me if I'm wrong. I do seem to recall you having quite a bit to drink yesterday at the celebrations. Is this not a result of maybe a bit too much revelry?
I think that you and I both know that this isn't alcohol. This is not an effective alcohol.
Do you mind if I examine you?
Examine me.
Okay, sure.
The lump on my back speaking.
Yeah. Would you like to?
I didn't follow.
You didn't follow. Okay, you're out. Okay. Would you like to?
The prayer room was intriguing me.
Ah, so you went to the prayer room. Nice. Would you like to jump onto the bed there? Hop onto the bed.
I make a dive for the bed.
As you sit in the bed, she kind of comes over and she begins to sort of like checks your eyes, your pupils, pulse, all of that kind of stuff. Just general like examinations, tests reflexes. She's like, okay, could you raise your right hand for me? No. Sorry, your right hand.
This is my right hand. What are you talking about?
I'll chime in. He's been doing this all morning.
I see. She comes closer and she can smell the alcohol. It's like, I see. Okay. Definitely not too much to drink, was it?
Did I actually get anything to drink this morning, or did I fail to find them?
No, you did. That's why you don't know your right and left. No, that's why you don't know your right and left, because it was an effect of having a shot of something you took. All right, so she's skeptical, but she's examining you. Zahas, what do you do in the church? You were intrigued, but why? Like, what are you up to over there?
Did she just kind of point us towards the prayer? Like, is it open?
Yeah, no. So it's basically like an open church. She's lighting candles. There's all the pews and stuff. You can sit down anywhere. You can go up to the altar. It's completely open to do with what you want.
Then I will go in and look for somewhere suitable to kneel and pray.
Yeah, you can, absolutely. You could choose any of the benches, or you can go up to the front as well. You see there are various statues of a goddess sort of scattered around, but in the center at the top there's a particularly large one behind the altar. So yeah, you can go and offer a prayer. What does your prayer consist of?
So I am going to take the position and be like, I am Yehas of the desert tribes. I seek a god to help us with our ailment.
Can you roll a religion check for me?
With a -1, that's 14.
14 is good. You feel some kind of a divine presence, something. You probably take it to be some kind of divine inspiration of some kind. You get you start to recall some piece of information about your past, about something. I will give you one free history check to a reasonable request of a piece of information you would like to know about yourself. You can think on it.
I would reach out,
mm-hmm.
and I would say, "Great divinity, tell me, why are we here?"
Ah, that's a really good one. So you recall now the circumstances that brought you through the portal to this place. So you remember that. You don't know much about still the rest of the place, who you are, your family, your tribe, any of that information, but you do remember what you were doing when you found the portal and why you went through the portal and entered here.
So I know enough to know that I don't belong.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Then I would think on that for a moment and just say, "Thank you, wise deity."
Cool. Amazing. You are left feeling inspired, so you can take a point of inspiration now for your new character, as in this current character, because your old one, I say your old one, the one that with the memories doesn't remember that they have inspiration, so this one does. Snickle, the nurse who has been examining you sort of steps away now. She does look concerned. There's definitely evidence of alcohol in all of you. However, I do agree with your analysis, Welvin. I do believe that whatever is at work here is beyond simple alcohol memory loss. This is some kind of poison, or dare I say it, and then she whispers in a very low voice, possibly magic. Whoever did this to you would be put to death. It's a crime for anyone to use such a such magic on anybody else. I wish I could help you know who would do such a thing. And she thinks for a moment. I do know there are some who have been performing acts of magic around the town recently. It's what's been causing the monsters, the very ones that you defeated last night, to be appearing. Now, although I don't have any further details, the mayor may be able to help you, or at least the mayor who's now standing down. She may be able to give you more information about who these suspects could be. Do you remember our mayor?
No.
I actively try to remember the mayor.
History check, please.
I may or may not remember.
Andara just wants to
I got a 1.
Oh, wow. Like an actual 1.
A 1.
Oh, God. Okay.
You wouldn't know. You have inspiration. We've just had that discussion.
Yeah.
You need to get something to drink. Do you have any beer left? No, you chugged it all down, didn't you?
I chugged it all.
Yeah.
Communion.
It's a hospital.
Yeah, it's a hospital. So there's medicinal alcohol all around you.
So, just out of curiosity, which of these is the strongest?
This is This is medicinal alcohol, not for consumption.
I just take it off the wall and I drink it really fast.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You take it, right? Medicinal alcohol. You're gonna take 3 damage. It's not really for you. However, it is very potent. It's like ridiculously potent.
Did she finish all of it?
Yeah, she takes it.
I feel like a barbarian could drink ethanol.
Yeah. A barbarian could drink. That's why she only took 3 damage. She didn't die. Her constitution is good. High fact, how you doing? Whatever you want to drink. Right. You, as the medicinal alcohol kind of runs through your system, and you kind of feel like a buzz coming on and like a bit woozy. You look around at all of your friends, and you know how like some people can see auras emanating from people. You see spirit animals emanating from your friends, and now you will only refer to them as the spirit animal that you see referenced like to them. So you choose who everybody's spirit animal is, and you will only refer to them by their spirit animal. And this applies to everybody you see.
Mo's got a purple aura around him as well. It's flickering.
It's flickering. Oh my god, cool. And then I look at the the nun. She's already an animal.
Well, she's
racist.
She's in a different room. She's in the church.
Oh, is this not? I just kind of assumed everyone who worked here was all pigeons.
No. This person's a human.
Oh, okay.
Shot.
Yeah, that's another.
Whatever.
Another effect.
So, I look at the nun and I say, "Oh, great toucan." I'm so sorry, but my head hurts so bad.
She's a human.
No, but she's
my spirit animal.
But you said she was a nun. Is this a nurse?
Yeah, this is a nurse. She's not a nun.
I look at the nurse. I say, "Great toucan." Yeah. I'm sorry, my head hurt.
Just making sure you know that she's not a nun.
I know. Okay. I don't care what she is.
She cares. And now she's also a toucan, so that's great. She looks at you very strangely, saying, "This is why we don't recommend people drink medicinal alcohol."
You should probably put that on the label.
Yeah, she shows you the label. It says, "Do not drink."
Oh, fuck, guys. I don't think I can read.
It's like Emperor's New Groove. The label was down.
It's like drink, and it's like the do not. It's just curled up. Oh man,
my bad.
Can you point us in the direction of the mayor?
I absolutely can. She gets something to write with and basically sketches out a rough path from here through the town over to the other side. And she says, it's about 20 minutes away to get there, and it's clear enough that you would be able to look at that and know your way.
I'm off to see the wizard.
The wizard? The mayor, yes.
Yep.
I follow, but on my way out, I lean over to the nurse and I say, "So you're a nurse?"
Yes.
"I'm a doctor," and then I leave.
Okay. Just why not?
He has no clue.
No, but I'm just like, but if you're saying that, are you saying it so that she would actually believe you?
No,
okay, fine.
Just, I'm a doctor. Bye.
Basically, you've turned Shasta into the kid at school who's always lying.
Oh yeah. Everything.
Her dad can beat up your dad.
Yeah. I love that. But But I also like, though, that in your mind, that doctors one up nurses.
Shut up.
Controversy.
Whatever.
I see a cancellation coming.
Yeah.
Hate it here.
I think I'm still on the bed. I ask the nurse, "Am I cured now?"
I'm afraid I don't have the skill to cure whatever's wrong with you, but I do hope that maybe if you find the people responsible, you can reverse whatever this curse is.
So no.
No, but you're free to go.
Like waddle behind.
Waddle. Just waddling.
Like a penguin.
Yeah.
Fine. Thanks.
Okay. Jesus. What are you going to meet these guys? What's going on?
I assume they walk past.
Yeah, they'll walk past the entrance to the church. You guys walk past, you see Zehas is inside.
Fully wrapped.
Yeah, wrapped.
Whatever that material was.
Yeah, cloth. Like a heavy cloth.
I'm going to yell over my shoulder, "Come on, Jesus."
Jesus.
I do not know who this is that you speak of this. And Jesus.
This is another person now.
Wait, what?
Yes. Yes.
He's changed himself again. It's beautiful. You head out.
He knows not an old lady anymore.
No. You head out in the direction provided to you on the makeshift map that the nurse has given you, which leads you back through town. You pass the bakery, you pass back through the inn, through the town square. As you do, go on.
While we're walking, can I be on the lookout for anybody that matches the description that Peter gave us?
Yeah, absolutely. It'll just be your passive perception, so it'll be okay. You can keep an eye out. You do notice that sort of like a lot of people are sort of looking at you and smiling and waving at you guys and like sort of like excitedly like, oh my god, look, it's Vag Jazzle, they're coming. So people are like hyped about you guys, like
Vag Jazzle is coming.
Yeah, Vag Jazzle is coming.
I didn't want to say it.
Well, I chose my words very carefully. So
if there's a suitable opportunity, I would like to pull Welvrin aside.
Yeah.
As Welvrin is the leader of the group.
Yeah, of course he is. Yeah. You can do. Yeah. Go ahead. Anytime you guys are just walking, so sure, why not?
But I like away from the others.
Yeah, that's up to you guys. You can do that. You can ask him.
So I'll kind of walk as if I'm walking past the group. And then sort of glancingly to Welvrin say, meet me behind this building in 2 seconds.
What? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I will oblige.
Come alone.
Come alone, nice. So what are you guys gonna do?
Do we notice?
I mean,
we're following Welvrin.
Yeah, you do notice, you see. Suddenly, Welvrin.
I thought we had something special.
Suddenly, Welvrin takes a sharp turn, following Zehas behind a building.
I guess I yell, "Where are we going?" and then start following because that's what I would do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Alright. And I walk away.
Alright. Okay. You guys, Zehas, it's over to you.
So I'm not going to be facing Welvrin, so he doesn't see my face. And I'm going to say, listen very closely. I will say this only once. We are not supposed to be here. We were brought here through a portal. At least I was. We come from somewhere totally different.
Do you know where?
Did I get... Nope, just this isn't our home. Then, yeah, I would say. I do not know exactly where, but I know that this is not our home.
That's good to know. Thank you. Yaz.
I must away. Not dramatically kind of walk off.
It's like... and leave in the direction of everyone else, yeah. Okay, cool. Do you want to do anything with that information, Welvrin, or are
Not
you?
yet.
No, you're good. Okay.
I'm just gonna hang on to that.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Right. Are you back on track?
Yep.
Heading to where you're heading. Okay. Heading over to the mayor's house, you approach the building. You can see that currently outside of the building, as you approach, there are various boxes, crates. There's a horse carriage. Things are being loaded on to the carriage, to the I say the horse, the back, yeah. And there's a wagon, so you can see things are being loaded onto a wagon. There's an old man, an old human man, sort of standing there. He has a sort of scroll in his hands, and he is like giving directions to these people who are like lifting the boxes, lifting the various things, and loading them on. That's the scene that you approach.
I'm gonna call out to him and say, "Hey, are you the mayor?"
That he sort of looks at you, and his face kind of contorts, very angry. You must be. How dare you come here and make japes at our expense? This is absolutely unacceptable. I thought this would even be below you. This is in bad taste. How dare you?
You're muted.
Muted.
Who, me?
Sorry, I just said I don't think he's the mayor.
Oh. I'm getting that impression.
I'm assuming we knew the mayor is not a he, right? Don't know.
No, you have to roll a history check.
No, but like when they referred to the mayor, they would have said.
They just said the mayor.
She.
No, they didn't say anything.
I'm gonna walk into the house.
Okay, I love that. It's just instantly just gotta walk in to the house. What do you think you're doing? Stop right now. You can't go in there. Absolutely not.
Who I am.
I mean, will anybody stop them, please? You see some of the people who are like carrying boxes, and loading them onto the wagon, sort of like turn around, and they kind of cast their eyes upon all of you. They look up at Thundara and they're like, they just carry on, just putting the boxes onto the wagon. They don't do anything.
I shout at everyone, "We saved this town!"
and you hear one of the guys pops his head out of the wagon, he at you, and he's like, "Hell yeah, you did! Go back, Jazzle! Woo! My kid loves you."
And I love you, random citizen.
Oh dear Lord. Okay, you get into the house. You see pretty much everything is like emptied, right? Like there's nothing, tables, chairs, everything's gone. I was moving at you.
Find more chair in a graveyard.
And then, I love the quote. And then you see in the other room, all the doors are open. You see a small halfling woman walking around. she's dressed in quite fine clothes. She looks sort of well-to-do, and she's kind of walking around with a clipboard and a quill, and she's kind of like ticking things off as she goes through each room.
Hello, great porcupine.
She turns around and she sees you. What do you want now? Have you not had enough already? What have you come back to gloat?
We're looking for an elf woman. And I'll give her the description of the woman that was with us.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know who this person is. Why are you even here? Don't you have things that you have to do? You've told me to go. I'm already going. I'm on my way out.
Well, somebody's feeling prickly today. And then I look up to her to her spirit animal and I give a knowing wink because it's a porcupine.
And wouldn't you feel prickly if you'd been kicked out of your own home?
Okay, sorry.
Now you're sorry. After everything.
I'm gonna punch her. I'm gonna kick her.
Don't yet. The nurse at the hospital told us that you may know of some magic users that may have cast something upon us.
Magic users?
Yes.
And what has been cast upon you?
Mostly depression.
I hear that, sister.
A curtain.
Our memories are being tampered with.
At this, she's kind of like looks at you quite interestingly. What do you mean your memories are being tampered with? How so?
Would I know enough to not trust her, just given the reactions?
No.
Okay.
Insight check?
Potentially with a disadvantage, though. And
I don't think it matters for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, natural 20 and then a 6, but so an 8.
No, still not enough.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We woke up this morning not remembering who we were, and we've been running around piecing together last night.
You don't remember who you were? Do you remember... What can you remember? Do you remember anything that's happened? Or just your own names? How far is this memory loss go?
Quite
We're up to date.
But we remember saving the town last night.
I see. Huh. Interesting. I'm afraid I don't really know too much about you. I don't really know too much about what you're doing here. I know that you saved us yesterday. I suppose I could point you in the direction of kind of where you came from, but otherwise, I'm kind of busy here just relocating premises currently. As mayor, it's important for me to keep appearances, and so this house is getting too old and crumbly for me. No, I felt the need to go somewhere more prestigious. So I'm quite busy. Unfortunately, I can't help you, but I would say head to the West Woods. That's where I believe you came to visit us from. Maybe your answers lie there.
Wait, aren't you not mayor anymore? Peter did mention something about...
Peter? Oh, the woodcutter. He's got it in his mind that he wants to run for mayor. But, we've been mayor in my family for many generations.
Yeah, the baker also said Peter was running for mayor, so that's pretty fucking crazy.
Well,
I draw my scimitar.
Okay.
And I say, my name is Yazaz. I was brought here against my will. Tell us what you know or prepare to die.
Well, there's no reason why you wouldn't believe anything she's saying, though.
Well, apart from what Peter said, what the baker said.
Yeah. I mean, Peter did also say to you that he hasn't decided if he was going to run for mayor.
Did I ask someone was the stage? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember if last session I asked someone about the stage.
You did.
The stage?
The stage that was set up where she stepped down.
Yeah, but I don't. They said it was for an announcement, but no one said what the announcement was. It's fine that you can.
Peter was acting as active mayor, though, wasn't it? Because
you don't know
that's where we ended on that cliffhanger.
You don't know any of that, though.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, the only things you remember are waking up the next morning. Everything that happened on that stage, everything that happened before this point, you don't recall. So that's my point to you, is like, as far as you're aware, you've been told by the baker that Peter wants to run for mayor. You've been told by Peter that he hasn't decided yet if he wants to run for mayor. And this is the current mayor.
Still do what I did for a different reason.
Okay.
Because she is the leader of this town.
She is.
I was brought here against my will.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to know? The leader.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Okay.
Incredible.
So, what you're going to ask her that? Do you want to do it with intimidation? Now you've got your scimitar out.
I see him draw his scimitar, and I draw my great axe. Ready for a fucking fight.
That's not great.
Instant reactions. Well, you can have help with Thundara's intimidation as well, as she's drawn her great axe.
That's a little better. With a +0, that's 13.
Yeah, no, she's only a halfling mayor with no combat skills whatsoever. Sees you raise a scimitar, she's like, but then behind you, she sees Thundara take out a great axe, which you have no idea about because you don't see behind you. So you think you're scaring her, but she's scared of Thundara. Look, I'm being completely honest. You came from the west. That's where you entered this town. Before that, I don't know anything about you. That's all I know.
I'm going to kind of step in between Yahaz and Thundara and the mayor. And I'm going to say, you asked if we came here to gloat. Gloat about what?
Oh, so now she's like in a pickle. She's like, huh. Just because because of the bet we made yesterday where I lost. It was only a small amount of money, not that big a deal, really.
I don't fucking lose bets. What was the bet?
Now, Welvin, roll the insight check. But this time you get advantage.
16.
Yeah, you know she's lying. It's not a bet.
Okay.
That's not the reason.
I'm gonna push on that with let's see. I'm gonna pull my quarterstaff and, intimidate. What do you really know about our situation?
Speak, tiny woman.
I don't know why you've come to this town, my town. What was my town? It's your town now, okay? Are you happy? You've made me step down as mayor. That's why I'm leaving. But that's all, I promise. I don't know anything about you, only where you came from, or the direction in which you came from, and other than that, my life has been hell since you stepped foot in here.
What do you know about magic users in the area?
I know that there are some on the run. We have wanted posters around town. I know that they've been performing magic because they've been calling all kinds of monsters upon us, which, granted, you have helped to defeat. So I can't be too angry about that. But otherwise, I don't know. They're on the run and we can't find them. We have people looking for them, but there are wanted posters around town.
When she says that, I put my sword away and I go, I must away, and then leave the room.
Nice.
And I just wait outside the room.
I'm going to suggest that you continue packing. We'll be back. And I guess the Westwood is to the west, so I'm going to start heading that direction.
I look at them exiting the room and I say, I really want to fucking kick her.
I'm just going to call over my shoulder. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. The place where you're heading to is pretty much a straight path west of their house. So basically, when you exit the property, you go back down the same road that you came up to the property, but continue going, heading for the trees. Basically, you can see the line of trees outside of the town. It's about 15, maybe 20 minutes of walking before you kind of reach the line of trees, if that is the direction in which you're choosing to go in. Yes?
Trees.
Trees.
Things come in trees.
So yeah.
When the deity, whoever it was, gave me flash, was it images? Am I like recognizing?
Not yet, but you do. Yes, so it was images. So you do remember where you were. You remember your surroundings of where you were, the portal, entering through the portal, and then the place where you ended up. So basically, how you got there, right? But that place that you were, it's not where you currently are right now.
Was it distinct enough that I would recognize it when we get there, or is it just trees? Trees and grass.
Because where you entered was a clearing in a woods. So if you went back to the same clearing, you would know it. With a successful check. But yes, what we'll do is we will take a quick break. We're at 20 past the hour now, so should we come back at half past the hour?
Perfect.
Does that sound good? We come back at half past the hour, and then and we will carry on. So everyone, we're going to take a 5-6 minute break, or whatever it is, and we'll be back at half past, whatever your hours are, time zones. I love that time zones only go up in hours and not half and 20 minutes and all the rest of it. Because wouldn't that be hell? Like, what time is it for you? It's like, yeah, does it? Where does it go up in half hours?
Some places.
Iran is 3.5.
Really? 3.5? Oh, sugar plums. That's annoying. So annoying. Okay, cool. Thanks, everybody. I'll put the BRB screen on. And we'll be back shortly. Hi everybody, we are returned. Hello. So we are at the Westwoods, or about to enter the Westwoods.
Don't you mean eastwards?
Well, you do know your east and west. No, the leftwards.
The leftwards. Didn't we leave the left?
We left the woods. No, we right the woods. Yes, so you, I guess, what are you looking for? You've come here.
Are there any trails or obvious signs that like people have been in and out?
Do you want to roll? So depending, you can either do whichever was higher for you. You can either do a perception or you can do nature.
I look like I belong here.
We'll do perception and it'll be a 10.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what you got, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you notice is there are, I guess, kind of scrapes and footsteps on the ground, kind of where it's been slightly muddy so you can see them, and otherwise you see like the evidence of movement, broken branches and things. It's quite obvious. You don't need to be like an expert tracker to see like something came out of the woods in the direction of the town, and you can see the trail that goes back through the woods. Can everyone roll a perception for me, actually?
Do you want me to roll another one? Or?
No, yours is fine.
Okay.
18.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. I guess it doesn't really matter about Thundara. You do notice, Snickle, something interesting in and amongst the brush and the bushes and things. You notice a very brightly coloured feather. Instantly, you know that belongs to the Aarakocra who was with your party this morning. And it's in one of the bushes, kind of like just tucked away, but you see it with your keen eyes.
I go and grab it. Featherman was here.
Featherman was here.
Can I have used that perception check to be looking for a tree that looks not too big, not too strong, but not too small?
Yes.
And I would like to cast Speak with Plants.
Nice.
And I'm going to grab the tree by the scruff of its bark and be like, people call me Yazza. I ain't got a fucking clue what's going on right now. All we know is we came here through a portal. And I want you to tell me how we got here and what's going on.
All right. Brilliant. I love this. I love this so much. Hold on.
Channeling my Jason Statham.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fucking brilliant. Yep, so it can communicate with you and follow your simple commands. You can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances. Plants may be able to perform other tasks on your behalf. Okay, and so what was your question?
The long and short of it was, what's going on? How do we get here?
So the tree, kind of almost turns its head slightly toward, if it could, its branches slightly angled, slightly turning, so you get this feeling that like it is looking at you, and as it speaks to you, in its very planty type voice. We'll see if we can go ent. Mojam could probably do it really well. And he kind of like looks at you and he says, I do not know your face.
So I'm going to look around and say, are any of these trees your children or your family? Because she's got an axe.
Okay, so I see you're trying to intimidate the tree. Do you want to roll an intimidation?
18.
Yes, I do see. There's no need for violence. I just...
Tell us about the tracks.
Well, these tracks, interestingly, were made by a young elf who was very strange. Didn't make much sense to me, but...
Did she look like this? And I describe.
Yes. Place them here in that direction, although she went in the other direction.
Placed what here?
The tracks.
Wait, so...
Oh, so trying to trick us.
She faked tracks.
Faked tracks.
Ah. So she came out of the... So she came out of the town, faked the tracks, and then went back. Is that what you're saying?
And went into the woods, because the tracks are leading into the town.
Right, okay, so the ones into the town are the fake ones.
Yeah, and she ran into the woods.
And have you seen her since?
No.
Would I be able to find the real tracks as a ranger?
Yes, you can do your... Whichever one's higher, again, perception or nature, to look for the tracks.
Thank you, Tree. I'm sorry for threatening your family. Just know we wouldn't really have done it.
Nature or perception, right?
That. Yeah, nature or perception, whichever one is a higher modifier.
Ugh. 11.
No, you don't. You can't uncover the tracks. You're just going to have to follow the tree.
I'm going to turn to Yahaz and ask.
Yaza.
Can you Yaza? Can you speak with trees?
I'm a druid. It's what I do.
But you ain't seen me.
Yeah, he knows he's a druid. Yeah.
Okay, he remembers.
Yeah. He recalled that information correctly. This is one of the only history checks that actually has passed in this whole thing.
Yep.
Damn it.
I got time. Probably about 8 minutes left where I can talk to any of these plants.
Well, let's follow these tracks a little further, and maybe we can talk to somebody maybe we can talk to a tree further up the road.
I pluck a flower out of the ground and say, "What's this one say about me?"
Dead now.
I'm sorry, love. Once you take him out of the ground, that's kind of it.
I poke the ground, make a little hole, put it back in, and say, "Okay."
I'm sorry, it's brown bread.
I step on the flower and walk away.
You hear the tree, the one that you spoke to before, kind of give out a sad cry. Not you, though, Thandara. He doesn't hear anything.
I know, but Shasta thinks it's so sad.
Nobody cares for the trees.
But Snickle's very happy about this, killing the plants. He's like, yes, fuck them. Stupid plants.
Every step you take, I hear the grass screaming.
I wish I could hear that.
Oh, dear Lord. So good. You broke Shasta. She's gone. She had to mute herself. Too funny, CG. You're too funny. Right. Are you heading in?
The trees give us a direction, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right. As you venture deeper into the woods, you start to see that those makeshift tracks have now vanished. But there are signs of passing, because you can see, like hurriedly passing. There are broken branches, there are broken things around the place. They all lead to a clearing within the woods. It's not a clearing that any of you recognize. But I want you all to roll perception check for me.
11.
20.
20.
13.
13.
I'm so perceptive.
Welvrin?
9.
9.
Okay, well, we all get hyped when everybody else rolls at 20. I thought we were going to get excited.
Oh, was that a natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say it was a nat 20.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought we going, 20! What's gonna
Does that, wait, hang on. So add your perception to it as well. It's skill check.
Perception, oh my god, it's +4. 24.
Hell yeah, let's go. You enter the clearing. Trees around. There's some rocks. And just otherwise generally, like nothing around. As soon as you enter that clearing, Thundara, you look around, you see those rocks, and you're just like, those aren't rocks.
Those aren't rocks.
What are they?
You're like,
not rocks.
You're like, that's something alive in there.
It's breathing.
Shall we be a bit sneaky about this?
Rocks. Can we just whip out our instruments and start our rock band now? Or...
Yeah. Why not?
A rock band.
So, as you do this and you point out to everybody, those aren't rocks, you start to feel the ground shake, and the innocent looking pile of rocks kind of pulls itself a bit out of the ground, and you can see now as it transforms or basically enlarges itself, and you know instantly, Thundara, because of, I guess, some kind of instinctual memory, and this is because you got your nat 20, some instinctual memory of somewhere that you used to live. That's a stone giant. You know this. And you also know that they're very fast and very strong. But I need you all to roll initiative for me. And wait 1 second before we do that.
Oh,
then I get to
yes.
music change.
24.
Okay, whoa, hold on a second. I need to write these down. Snickle.
24.
24. Somebody else?
20.
20. Thundara.
No, I'm not. Wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I took Snickles in my head. 12.
12. And Zehas.
Sorry.
6.
6. Welvrin?
8.
Welvrin, 8. Okay, now this is going to be interesting because you guys don't know what you are except for Zehas. Thundara, it could be pretty obvious, but Thundara isn't the brightest of the beans. Hold on, 12.
But I am the prettiest.
Does that mean we don't know what skills we have, or just what class we are?
You don't know what class you are, so you don't know what skills you have, but you do have the weapons that are on you.
Equipment, yeah.
So when it's your turn, things are going to get interesting because you're going to have to do a history check some kind of reflex check to see if your muscle memory kicks in and you know what you're doing, right? Or you don't. Because now you're like balls to the wall. You've got to like act, right? So it's, fight or fly. So you're in that kind of high adrenaline situation. So it's like, is it that you're in that high adrenaline situation and your muscle memory kicks in and you take out your bow and you fucking load it up and you shoot, right? Because something inside is like, that's what I do. Or are you just like, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing right now and I'm gonna just end up with a headache? So we'll find out. Let's find out.
Was it just one stone giant or was there multiple?
One stone giant, mate. The four of you, you'll be lucky if you live.
Jokes.
Okay. It's the clearing. The stone giant is approximately 60 feet away from you, where you are in the clearing. So it's basically all of you guys, stone giant 60 feet away. Thundara, no, sorry, Snickle goes first. You could. I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
What's the stuff around us again? Are we like on the edge of trees or something?
There are trees around you, yes. Just right. You've entered a clearing. As soon as you've entered this clearing, Thundara's like, those aren't rocks. And so the rocks were like, I've been made. I better get up and fight.
Okay.
Give the highest perception to the clumsiest character. So good.
Right. So I've got a bow and arrow and I've got 2 daggers in my equipment.
So actually what we'll do is, I think it'll be interesting because you have different things. So none of this will apply to Zahas, who knows exactly what he's doing. But it will apply to Thundara and Welvrin and to you, Snickle, in different ways. So Welvrin, you are multi-classed, right? You're a warlock and a fighter. So when you do when it's your turn, depending on whatever role you do, it's either going to be you'll do a warlock thing or you'll do a fighter thing, but you won't choose. It will be role dependent. And for Thundara, it will be the same. She'll either do a Goliath thing or she'll do a Bard thing, right? But she won't know which. For Snickle, it will depend on whether you use a bow attack or maybe a dagger attack or some other like nature type thing that you have.
Well, given the daggers are small and a bow, is from distance, like, can I naturally just, and that I'm a small creature, can I naturally just instinctively choose a bow and like go behind the tree or
it might
go up
be
the tree?
It might be, but then it's possible because you've got a bow, so you'd be like, I'll try and use this. And if your check fails, then you'll fire your bow with disadvantage. And if it doesn't fail, you'll fire it normally. Right? So it's kind of like, oh my god, do I know what I'm doing? Right? So it'll be like a standard history check, but not with disadvantage this time. It'll just be the history check as standard. The negative effect will be that your attack will be affected, as opposed to you getting a headache. Right?
Right. Okay.
But it's your turn first anyway, so you can choose what it is you want to do. Think that you don't know anything and that you have a bow in your hand.
Well, I think I would naturally, looking at the size of myself, want to be fighting from a distance.
Mm-hmm. Which you are at the moment. You are 60 feet away.
Very vulnerable, but like, I'm probably gonna take cover behind the tree and shoot the arrow.
Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do then is actually, what's your main ability?
Very high.
Is dexterity, right?
Yes.
That's your attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll that first, because what we're going to do is we're going to roll that first, and we're going to see just a dexterity check to see if you can recall how to do what you want to do before you do it.
It's a dirty 20.
Perfect. Okay. So you're like, you pull out the bow and you're like, yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing. This feels natural to me. So now roll for the attack.
Okay. It's like when Harry finds his wand to get a little wind rush button. Oh! And is that like permanent now, by the way? Like I always
yeah, it's permanent now. Yeah, because you've done it now, so it's permanent. If you fail, then we would do it every time.
Okay, cool. So can I do the whole bonus action sneak, like hide, as in like hide behind the tree to get advantage and then attack?
Yes.
Okay, so I do that. Use my bonus action to hide, and I have 2 attacks, extra attack as well, so I can attack twice with my bow. And the other bonuses I assume still apply, right?
Yeah.
Again. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Fury of the Small. The creature is larger than me.
Yeah, well, yeah, much larger
Definitely.
than
you. So that one applies.
It's huge.
David Mark enemy on hits. Oh, that's what's favored enemy? Is that a spell or is that an action?
Oh, I can't remember actually.
Are we able to like interrupt each other?
What do you want to do?
I want to try talking to it.
You want to talk to the giant thing? I think it's a bit late for that. I mean, you could try. Why not? When it's your turn, you can try. You're next.
Well, that's why I asked if I could interrupt each other.
Okay, hold on a second. Your favorite enemies. So I think you have to state what your favorite enemy is from beforehand, Mo. As in, like, you can't just keep... I don't think you can keep checking it every time.
That's the classic thing, but I think you said you can go by some new rule.
Oh, right, yes. It's changed now, hasn't it?
What I've written down is, like, you can mark an enemy on hit and add 1d4 to damage on every hit, but I don't know... I know it needs concentration, but like, is it a spell I have to cast before? What kind of thing was it? Favored foe, sorry, not favored enemy.
Oh, it's called favored foe. Okay, hold on. Yes, it's slightly changed, hasn't it? Yes. It made the ranger actually more interesting.
Yeah. Found it. What's it say?
Hold on a second, I'll find it here. Favored foe, when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call on your mystical bond with nature to mark the target as your favored enemy for 1 minute. Or until you lose concentration. The first time on each of your turns that you hit the favored enemy and deal damage to it, including the first turn, you can increase that damage by 1d4. So, yeah, so I think you can just do this. It doesn't say
that applies when I hit then.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's a feat. It doesn't say it's a bonus action. I think it's just a thing.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So I can...
But it does take concentration, so if you do anything else that's concentration, it will break.
That's fine, yeah. Okay, so I am going to roll with advantage because of the hidden thing. But I will roll with the sharpshooter feat. So you get -5 to the attack, but +10 damage if it hits.
Yeah, go on then. What's the...
We'll try that for my first attack at least.
Yeah.
See how that goes. Okay, and I do Fury of the Small, which adds my proficiency bonus to damage if it hits. Okay. So, okay, that's advantage. It's only a 10 for attack.
No.
Probably doesn't. Okay. So the second one, I'll do it without sharpshooter.
Yeah.
So just advantage. Okay, the second one is... Oh, actually, sorry, I did the wrong thing. Attack bonus is plus 10 minus 5. So that would have been 15 on the first one.
No.
That hits. Okay. So the second one is 19.
Hits.
Plus 10, 29.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is without the sharpshooter thing, so proficiency bonus is 3. Right, yeah. Okay, what do I roll? 1d6 plus 5 for damage. D6. No, that doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
It was like a tilted thing. Alright, 4 plus 5. 9 plus 3.
Yeah.
12.
Then you get a d4 as well.
And I get d4 because of favored foe. That's a 2.
14.
14, I think that's it.
Yeah.
So I do 14 damage with my bow, and that is my turn.
Nice. Okay, so as you do this, your arrow kind of hits the stone giant, doesn't really take much notice of it. It is there, obviously. It's pierced in his natural stone armor, so it was a good shot. But you know, it's still like a toothpick trying to pierce this giant. Thundara, it's your turn. Oh god.
Is it looking ineffectual?
No, not ineffectual. Like it knows something's hit it, but it's still like I'm still good. Do you know what I mean?
Is it looking like this is... Would I look at this and think, yeah, we've got no chance, run?
No.
Okay.
You'd hope. You got your druid powers, you're like, we can do this.
Does it speak common?
It speaks giant.
Well, coincidentally, I also speak giant.
You also do speak giant.
But I'm afraid.
Of what?
What if he doesn't like me when I try talking to him?
There's only one way to find out.
Whatever he says, you have to one-up him.
Shit, that could be bad. Okay, I said, now that we've got your attention, thanks, Snickle. We're looking for an elf. Have you seen one?
Do a charisma check.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Does it have moss on the stone?
Moss on the stone? No.
Oh. 2, 19, 20, 21.
21 charisma check.
Mm-hmm.
He stops and he looks at you for a minute, kind of trying to ascertain what is going on.
Like
recognizes you as kind of like a descendant of giant or mixed blood of giant. So it acknowledges your presence. Interestingly, kind of like kneels down, so it's like lower down to the ground so it can talk. And as it talks, the whole ground kind of reverberates as well, because it's got such a like earthy sound, and kind of looks at you and he's like, oh, I think I know who you're talking about, but why did you hit me?
Goblins, am I right?
Kind of shrugs his shoulder. You see like bits of rock falling off. Looks for Snickle, who's hiding behind a tree. He's like, don't think I don't see you there, mate. I know you're hiding. So tell me more about this elf, eh? What are you looking for her for?
I describe her and I tell him we think she's poisoned us.
And at this, he kind of lifts his stony hand and rubs his chin slightly.
I start picking up little pebbles that he's dropping.
That's interesting that you say that.
No.
I like you. I don't know why.
I like you too.
Something about you that has captured my attention in a non-aggressive way, which is odd for me.
I've never been aggressive a day in my life. I don't say that. That's Shasta.
He rolls a perception check.
I didn't say it.
No, I'm just saying he rolls a perception check because he's looking for something.
Oh, okay.
+4, 18. Hold up. Are you a musician? Do I spy a musical instrument on you?
Why, yes, you do.
I love music. It's been a long time since I've heard a good tune. I tell you what, you play me something nice, and I'll let you live.
Well, that sounds rot fair. I take out my flute. I know it's Zehas who has the thingy. I gesture to come over. I say, now, I think we're a brand new band, so we don't have our own material yet. So here's Wonderwall.
Piss off. I was going to give you a help action.
Why would you choose Wonderwall?
It's the meme!
Yeah, I know, it's the meme. It's the meme.
Does anybody actually like Wonderwall?
Me, I love it.
I get my pan flute out, and reluctantly I give Shasta the help action.
You're so sweet.
Right.
And then what do I do?
Performance check.
Okay.
With advantage, because I'm helping.
Yeah, with advantage.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, where's my performance? Is that charisma?
Yes, it should be. Just check if you've got any additional points in it. Because I think I gave you some additional.
13, 14. Okay, so it's 14.
14 with advantage?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. You managed to pull off Wonderwall.
It's not that hard.
No, that's so true. The giant is impressed. And he has in his giant, I guess, loincloth, which covers his, stone balls. He takes out a pouch, and in this pouch, he kind of opens it up. And he says to you, all right, look, I'm not going to kill you guys because, actually, it all makes sense after you have this. And he passes you a bottle. And inside that bottle is a liquid. There's enough for all of you to drink some.
What is it?
This will make you better, or so I'm told.
I ask no questions, and I drink it.
Given that I don't know Giant, and I am next to Thundara, I am going to try and put my hand over the bottle for a moment and be like, "Oi, what's going on?"
He says it'll heal us.
All right, okay. And I take the handle.
I said, "Oi, Snickle, me."
So
I heard him speak Giant.
What?
This whole time he's just sitting
the
there.
whole time we could have been talking shit.
I love that.
I know many languages.
He does actually know many languages. So,
why'd you throw a toothpick at him?
He's straight in for the attack, Snickle. So you drink that potion. As you drink that potion, suddenly all your memories come rushing back. You know who you are. You remember everything that's happened to you. You still remember all the events of today as well. So all of the things that have happened. The altercation with the mayor. You remember everyone who spoke to you and how they all behaved and treated you. And so you pass the bottle around to the rest of the group.
Do I still not know my right from my left?
No, you're
that gone as well.
Yeah, that's gone now. You're cured. Everything's.
I had so many spirit animals.
I know. But you got cured. You actually did the thing. As you've got your memories back now, the giant, he looks at you now. He's like, "Oh, do you feel better now?"
Much better, thank you so much. And I reach into my hair, and I take my shiniest stone, and I say, "For you."
Thanks. Now, let me be frank.
Moving on.
Because, my name is Frank. But also let me be frank, because this was all a test. And he pulls out from the pouch a small note. It looks tiny in his giant hand. It's just like a tiny little paper in his huge hand. And he passes it over to you to take a look at. Hopefully now I can go soon. Back home. And he looks kind of like into the distance. I'll wait and see. And then with that, he kind of crawls back into the ground, sort of like pulling himself back into the ground, turning into a pile of rocks that he was before. You look at the note, and the note simply says, "You passed. We'll be seeing you soon." Not signed by anybody.
Oi! I can't fucking read this.
I'll grab it from her and read it out loud.
I'm just using shape water from my canteen to like wash the mud off my face.
Can everybody roll a perception check for me?
Zayos? When did you get here? Where did Hayas
12.
go?
Anybody else? 21. Perception check, Thundara.
16.
Zayhas?
27.
The three of you notice
it's +8.
in the distance on the other end of the clearing. It's very brief. Very, very brief. But you see a shadowy figure quickly disappear into the woods.
Oi!
Halt! Who goes there?
Yeah.
What?
You saw it too.
It's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
Is it within range of a spell?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, there's no way to catch it, basically. It's just that you saw you've been watched. You were being watched. And you have a note that says you're being...
I'll be the judge of if I can catch it.
that you've been tested. But that you've passed your test, whatever that means.
This is the first time I've ever passed a test in Thundara's whole life.
Yeah, well done. But I mean, it would have gone on for ages, and you would have had to kill the giant and then rob him to find the potion and the note. But thanks to Thundara's charisma,
to turn into
your charisma.
Oh, nice.
Welvrin and Snickle, get on my back. Tell Thundara, leg it,
and run away.
And run away.
And you'd have never got your memories back.
I just saved us, but what the fuck ever?
I go up to the rock and tap it gently. Apologies, I was not in the right state of mind.
You feel the ground shake, but in a non-threatening way.
Please accept my atonement.
He remembers.
Love you, Frank.
And I pull the arrow out and put it in my...
I'll just have this back, thanks.
I think that the mayor was trying to pull one over on us.
Oh yeah, she definitely was.
Sour.
She definitely was. Wouldn't you? In that situation, the people who threaten you all of a sudden can't remember anything. You're just going to be like, yeah, what are you talking about? I'm Mayor, yeah.
She tried to take advantage, and we didn't fall for it. That's good.
I love how you
still talking like that.
He's like,
it makes me feel strong. I'm going to stick with this voice for a bit.
I like it. It's good. It's so good.
Makes me feel strong.
But yeah, guys, that was your 1-shot, 2-shot, 3-shot. That should have all been done in one session, but took you longer. But this one you did quite quickly. You like moved from place to place and spoke to the people and did the things. So that was nice. Had to remove a bunch of stuff because Kesa, Tan, and Kim weren't here, and there were things specific to their characters, so I couldn't have them in there. So I had to like take them out. But it's still fine because it's worked. But yes, so
we have a mysterious you passed a test kind of like, I don't know, the assassins in Skyrim, or something. Yeah,
like that.
So none of this matters for our regular.
Oh, it does.
Okay.
Oh, it does.
Cool.
The other one doesn't. The parallel universe.
Yeah,
right.
The parallel universe was for fun. This one,
this is like a side quest on.
Yeah, this matters. This opens, or this will open up doors.
Cool.
So,
as you've passed,
who do you think that was? Is this the same elf woman?
It must have
testing
been.
us.
It must have been, says the guy who didn't see anything.
Oh, I thought that I did.
Wait, what was your
No,
roll?
you did.
You're the only one who didn't see anything.
The second we rolled, you all said "fuck you guys."
Yeah.
You didn't get a good roll.
Well, no, I said fuck off
Specifically
to 27.
I say if you hadn't been able to speak to your friend there, were we supposed to have killed him?
I
How's
would
he feel
never
about
kill
that?
Frank. Frank's a good friend.
Exactly. How do you think he'd feel about it if he knew? Maybe he'll help us figure out who did this.
I don't understand the question. I don't know what's happening.
Does he know that we were supposed to kill him?
Yes.
I don't know.
Were we?
Were we supposed to?
Well, or not necessarily supposed to kill him. He was put there to test you. Whether or not it would have whether or not it would have resulted in his death is uncertain to say at this point, right?
I think he's been set up just the same way we were.
Potentially.
We should tell Frank. We go get Frank home.
He said that he wanted to go home. Where's he from?
Azkaban.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Frank.
You just
you just tap on the thing. Yeah.
I play some light flute. Frank.
You hear the earth rumbling again, and you can hear his voice, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you guys had gone already."
We're sorry to bother you, Frank. We know you're sleepy, but we've got a couple questions.
Yeah, all right then. He kind of comes back out of the ground again. It's exhausting. It sits down.
Being big is tough.
You can lie down if you want.
Oh, I think I will. Kind of lies down, and it's almost like a hill, like a mountainous hill, just in the middle of this clearing.
Is my speak with plants still up?
No, that's gone by now.
Okay.
Snickle would be happy to translate for you.
Wait,
oh,
don't
no,
you
I
know
was going to
giant?
warn the grass that he's going to lie on.
So what do you want to ask him?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, what do we want to ask him?
I think just tell him that it seems like he's been set up. Like we came here we were ready to fight. If you hadn't been able to talk to him, blood was going to be spilled.
I relay this.
No. It's all right, you see, because she wouldn't let me die. I did owe her one, so it's all right. She assures me that I would have been safe and she would have intervened if I looked like I was going to be in trouble, but I mean, he snickers a little bit. I mean, I wasn't going to be in trouble, was I?
I relay it, and I say, not very kind, Frank, but very funny.
Oh, he thinks he's hard, does he?
Literally.
Who is this she?
That you'll find out in your own time. I can't give away too much.
Oh, Frank, you've got some secrets, don't you? Silly Frank. I asked what Welburn asked. Where is he from?
Oh, well, the mountains over there, and he kind of points in the north direction. Obviously, you can't see any mountains because it's far, far away. But that is where he's from.
Why are you staying here?
Well, I owed a favor to a friend.
But are you not done with that now?
Yeah, but I can't just go walking around in the middle of the day. It's a bit obvious. People will get scared if they just saw a giant walking around in the middle of the day.
Is this being relayed?
Well, to him. It's up to you guys. Are you relaying it to everyone else? Yeah.
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 Okay. Then I'll say,
can you ask him if his friend is a magic user?
Is your friend a magic user?
Yes.
He nods.
Can you please tell him that the town over there isn't safe when he travels? The townspeople will try to kill him.
Yeah, no, he knows that. That's why he's not leaving now. That's why he's waiting till it's a quieter time to be traveling.
I don't want to fight Frank later. I'm trying to cover our bases here.
Yeah.
Sidebar. Guys, I want to help Frank get home.
Don't worry about Frank. He's gonna get. He can manage himself.
I would like very much for you to have to write a whole other side quest for Frank.
What I'm hearing here is a new one shot.
I just want to get Frank home, meet his family.
You have family, friends where you are. Is there more of you?
Yeah,
Can I join your tribe?
One of them Hagrid.
Yeah, we're gonna have to write a whole new. We'll write a whole new rock and roll one shot for this. It's just like Fag Jazzle on tour.
Do we have any more questions for Frank?
Would you say your house is a stone's throw away?
I like this funny man.
I like your funny words. Oh, good.
Anything else? Questions, guys?
Frank, where can I find your friend that you owe a favor to?
That would be telling. Cheeky.
No, I just want to say thank you for letting me meet my new best friend, Frank.
Mm-hmm. Cheeky.
Not cheeky. No, not Frank. No, Frank.
I think you will be pleasantly surprised when you do meet her.
What can you tell us about her, Frank? And be frank.
Is she the one that brought us here?
No, he doesn't know why you're here. But can you roll your charisma again, Thundara?
Yeah. boy.
20. 20. This magic ban that exists in the world is not to everyone's liking. And there are some who secretly oppose it. My friend is one of those.
Do you know anything about the magic ban?
And that's all I'm saying.
Oh, Frank, you son of a bitch. You go sleep. Love ya.
Say that. I just say,
knew that.
Where do I sign up?
We're in. We're in.
You son of a bitch. Night, night, Frank.
I
Frank
think
goes
we
back
need
to
to
sleep.
go to Peter.
Yeah?
as we're walking, I will be saying to Thundara,
That song. What the fuck's a Wonderwall anyway?
I don't know, I made it up.
It needs some work. No offense.
I don't take critiques or requests.
You did just take a request from a stone giant.
It's Frank! My new best friend!
We do love Frank.
Love Frank.
So you're going
Why
to
am
go
I
to see
wearing a
Peter?
fucking bear?
Yeah, well, you know why. You remember everything.
Oh.
What am I still wearing?
Thundara, I think you need to return that.
That's fair.
Oh gosh, got a massage from a woman. I'm married.
First time?
Did it have a happy ending?
My time was largely uneventful, to be honest.
You and me both.
Hold on a second, I'm just writing up the
No one
notes.
speak of this if you ever meet my wife.
Yeah.
Though, I did communicate with a god.
Yeah, you did. Or at least you thought you did.
What the fuck's a god?
Hold on a second.
Salah will be jealous.
I don't know if it was one of ours or one of theirs, to be honest. I didn't ask.
Dang, Marcella probably could have reconnected with her god. That sucks.
That was part of the quest if she was around. Not necessarily that, but something along those lines.
Damn, could have solved her whole ass problem in one go.
Okay, you said you want to go see Peter? We have a few minutes left, or we have some time left, so yes, you can go see Peter.
Yep.
You know the way. What do you want to ask him?
I want to relay what we just learned.
Okay.
I suggest you tell him about the mayor as well, and her attempt.
Yep.
So
Sneaky.
Peter kind of takes all this information in. He's like, firstly, I can't believe Freya would do that. That is underhanded and unbecoming of a mayor. Maybe I do need to step up. So that's one thought. So the other thought, you tell him about the magic.
Ex-mayor.
Ex-mayor, yeah. That's who Freya is. Shot. shot, everyone. When you tell him about the magic ban, he seems very interested. He looks pensive but doesn't say anything. He's kind of like taking it in. And I guess he he's interested to learn more, so he asks like if you sort of discover any more information to let him know. He does say to you one thing though. Before you all came here, my mind about the use of magic was very set. But since you've arrived and I've seen what you can do and how you can help, I'm beginning to think that maybe something's wrong. Maybe it's not so bad. But why do all bad things keep happening every time magic is used? And he's like kind of questioning his reality.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say,
Peter, you just said the word twice, and you're still here and fine.
My God, why has your voice changed?
I'm trying it for a while. I like it.
It makes you sound scarier. It's a good look.
I know, right? It's pretty cool.
But maybe if you didn't sweat so much, and he hands you like a towel.
Oh, I stole this from you earlier, by the way.
the cloth. Yeah, I noticed. Oh, brilliant. So yeah, it's some good relationship building with Peter there. I like that.
I don't understand what he's thinking. Like, what exactly did we tell him? We just know that a group are not a fan of the magic bands. Isn't that just what we discovered, or did I miss something?
Yeah. So it's interesting to him. For him, it's interesting, right? Because for Peter, that is an interesting piece of information.
But like,
that's why he's wondering it.
Isn't it that, like, the wanted posters and people practicing magic? Isn't it just these are those people? Why would he feel doubt about magic?
Well, I think now he's starting to feel a lot of doubt about it because of what you guys have been doing.
Saved his kid.
Twice.
Oh, because of us then.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's okay since it benefits him, but all right.
Same with everything.
Is Nora awake, by the way?
No, she's still hungover as fuck.
I have a sneaking suspicion that Peter's wife died related to magic.
Is that what? Is this a sidebar?
Yes.
As in, your thought. You haven't told us that.
Peter.
Wow.
No.
I was just gonna say, where's Nora's mom?
I mean,
maybe I'm flirting. You don't know. I've never seen CG so animated.
Have you not already been told that she's dead?
So what happened to her? What happened to her?
You're asking Peter this?
I don't know. Am I asking Peter this?
It's up to you.
CG.
I mean, you're your character.
Yeah, you do what you want. You can ask him.
Is that... Well, no, I can't say that.
Hey, Kita.
I will wait for a more opportune moment.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's a random question in the middle of
a complete... why is your fucking wife dead?
Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
I think...
Now that we've saved your town.
With my hand still on his shoulder, I'll say...
I can't speak for everyone you've met from our party. But no, whether it's pro-magic or against magic, we'll try and do our best for the people of this place.
I really appreciate that, Batman.
No matter what, Fag Jazzle will always come.
Guys, freeze frame!
It's that Breakfast Club ending, isn't it? Oh, brilliant. All right, guys, I think that's where we'll end it today. That was fucking brilliant. I loved it. How did you find your 1-shot, 2-shot, 3-shot? I was hoping for more drinking, but actually there was a decent amount of drinking when I tallied up all of the different effects. I think we did quite well.
It was fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, I got to play like 6 characters. It was great.
I think you could have squeaked in at least 2 more.
That was,
I love all the anagrams.
that was really, really good. That was fucking top tier, mate. Top tier. Excellent. Well, next week, are we back? Let me check. Are we back to our regular scheduled programming? I am around, so that's the 13th of July. So I don't know who else is around, but I am around, so we can have
Eric
that session.
I may or may not be. I might be getting voluntold to do some work. So.
Nice. Keto's
I've got my D&D.
she's around. You've got your D&D.
I think I'm around.
Mo?
No plans as of yet.
Okay.
So it should be.
So potentially 2, and then I'll have to check with the others and see before we play. Otherwise, we'll skip until the following week or whatever it is. Brilliant. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you, everyone who's watching as well. Have a yes. Oh, yes. Thanks, Spuddy. Join the Discord. You can do. It's fun. And yeah, everyone have a great rest of your day. I think we're going to play some Elder Scrolls Online now. So
Yeah.
head on over to the Discord for some Elder Scrolls Online. And otherwise, we'll catch you guys next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.